How did Wallace-Bajjali first get involved in the effort to rebuild Joplin?
Both myself and David Wallace and a gentleman by the name of Joe Esch with our firm were at the International Council of Shopping Center convention a year ago, and we were asked to be a speaker at a dinner that was hosted by Crossland Construction. Crossland is a construction company that has deep roots in Joplin. While we were at the dinner, Chris Crossland received a phone call that notified him that his mom's house in Joplin was destroyed, and within seconds he lost the connection and there was no further communication. Fast forward to a couple of months later, we are meeting with Chris in Dallas. We were discussing with Chris the types of projects that we had done in the past in public-private partnerships with the city of Pearland, the city of Waco, the city of Amarillo, and there was a discussion about whether we'd be interested in helping the folks in Joplin to help rebuild their community.
So what are the biggest changes that the residents are looking for in terms of rebuilding the city?
The citizens would like to not only rebuild the city but build it better than it was before. We are trying to bring the mixed-use concept to the city, improve on the retail, improve on the commercial space, build some residential. The city lost over 7,000 units between single-family and multifamily of residential. So we are trying to rebuild some of those in a more dense area, at the same time creating a Central Park theme throughout the path of the tornado, allowing the citizens to have a place as a memorial for those that lost their lives. At the same time, it becomes an amenity that they can all use as we develop this higher density redevelopment around it.
Now, Joplin had some serious problems even before the tornado. It had a Superfund site, and there have been some reports of lead contamination at a number of the destroyed homes. How have you been dealing with this as an issue in terms of trying to rebuild the city?
The City Commission on April 2nd granted permission to the city manager to enter into a negotiation with us to become the master developer. So we're in the early stage of trying to put those plans together. But there is some challenges with that. Obviously, a lot of the redevelopment would have to try to do as much as possible without disturbing any of the existing infrastructure that's in place, and trying to rebuild the community using that infrastructure and not disturbing any of the soils that are on there that could be, due to mining, contaminated.
What are some of the other projects you're working on now closer to home?
In the Houston market, we have single-family developments. We've done some commercial developments, retail, office space. We have a seniors community planned for Missouri City. Our first phase of that is an assisted living facility that's just about to open its doors. The last 3 to 4 years, we've been focusing on public-private partnerships because of our unique qualifications. David Wallace, my partner, was the previous mayor of Sugar Land, so he served on the public side. Joe Esch was the person that started the economic development for the city of Sugar Land and has 20 years of experience. And then myself, more on the private side, have done real estate developments and mostly focused on the construction side of the business. It gives us a really unique perspective on working on public-private partnerships with cities to help them meet their objective and do deals that each sector cannot do on their own.
Costa, thanks for coming today.
Thank you for having me.